leads the Japanese here, playing for the minor trophies on day 2. Former New Zealand Sevens captain Carl Tanana alongside for this one. How impressed were you with Samoa yesterday, Carl? They find themselves here in the trophy quarterfinal, but gee, they played some good stuff.
Oh, no, most definitely, Rupert, they did. But for me, it seems to be a common theme with them. Just missing out on the Cup quarterfinals. They did play well the first 2 games. They won their third one. But for me, they should have put Zimbabwe away a lot earlier, should have racked up a lot more points. And if they had, they would have been in the Cup quarterfinals, missed out on points differential. This Japanese team, well, I'm expecting them with their enthusiasm to really push Samoa. So Samoa really need to work and get an early start away.
Jeremy Rosier, your referee for this one. They last met at the London Sevens. These two back in 2017. Samoa won that 33-7. Japan last beat Samoa at their home tournament in Tokyo when that used to be an event on the series back in 2015. Katsuyuki Sakai, the main man for Japan. Just 2 tries in 3 games yesterday. Sakai gets us underway here on finals day in Dubai. Japan, of course, recently promoted back as a core nation after winning the qualifying event in Hong Kong, a thrilling qualifying final against Germany. And here's Sakai, one of the key men for them on that day. Hands it off to Fuji, who makes good yards into the Samoan 22. So difficult early on in the morning, 9:30 a.m. here in Dubai to back up after a torrid 3 games on the opening day of any Sevens tournament. And there's an early turnover on the floor for Samoa.
Roll again.
Yeah, Motunga doing some great work.
Roll and holding on.
For Samoa on their turnover, but for me, this is the danger for Samoa. If they let Japan run and get away early, they'll be tough to pull back. You know, they're going to come with a lot of enthusiasm. And as you said, early in the morning, the body's still waking up mentally. Sometimes you're a bit fatigued. It was nearly a perfect pass. He should have passed this. I'll be honest, Motomura got caught. He had a man outside and he had a steam ahead. So that's a good turnover from Motunga.
Yeah, we saw a few of the teams in the pool at the team hotel this morning.
Come inside,
Having an early dip just to loosen up those muscles. What was your routine, KT? How did you prepare for day 2?
Yeah, I always got up and had an early shower just to warm the body, get in the pool and loosen up and try and keep away from stuff like this, because mentally you've got to be on right from the get-go, Rupert.
A little lack of concentration there from Samoa, but no harm done. Ball's gone backwards, and here's Motunga, key man for Samoa. And that's just the sort of carry Gordon Titchens, his head coach, will be looking for early on here. Nice show and go, and they're away, Samoa. They got green open spaces in front of them. It's Tomasi Alosio, and he will score the opening try of this match. Motunga with the go forward, Alosio with the runaway.
Yeah, this guy really has grown over the past season. Tomasi Alosio become a real leader in the squad too for Gordon Titchens. Watch him here, the ball play, the dummy for Tusitala, they bite, it goes through 2 defenders, they get caught short with no sweeper to Japan, and Alosio shows he can finish from deep. That's a great save from Motunga, and a great try by Alosio.
And Danny Tusitala makes good contact with the extra 2, so a maximum here for Samoa to get their day underway. Sir Gordon Titchens, your former boss, KT, they were so good yesterday. He must have been very frustrated just being pipped at the post by Argentina, not getting out of their pool.
And that's the thing for mine. He knows they're good enough to start competing with the big boys, but just a couple of decisions didn't go their way.
And Motunga will get a try straight from the restart. Japan not dealing with it. And Motunga has their second.
Well, he was good for them on day 1. He's continued that form on day 2. Got a nice turnover to set up Alosio. Watch him here from kickoff, just trailing nicely. Japan getting caught short. They committed too many numbers around that contact area. It's a good, nice high restart from Tusitala, but look at him trailing. Good competition in the air. And easy as you please, Motunga.
You mentioned the restart. Tusitala is such an important part of the game. Here he goes again from the left-hand side and curls it in beautifully. So the boot of Tusitala and the tries to Motunga and Alosio has taken Samoa out to 14-0 early doors here against Japan. Tusitala decides the straight down the middle variation, and Vaili was almost onto that.
Knock on, offside.
He had the double rat's tail.
I think it's a triple one, I'll be honest with you.
It's a triple, is it? Why not? Why not have three? They're away again. Motunga, he's got a double. One-way traffic in the colours of Samoa here. They've got three.
Well, sometimes the tournament just goes this way, and at the moment it's just a purple patch for Motunga. Look at this here, just bounces up in front of him. Had a look at the defense that Japan and Motunga been involved in every single try so far in this first half. And you spoke about the unluckiness of the Samoan team. Well, I think at the moment you've just seen the difference between the two sides. Japan, not a good day one. Samoa very unlucky not to be in the cup, and showing white.
That's the conversion from Alosio. There you go. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there.
It's quadrupled up.
It's the quadruple rat for Johnny Vaili. Loving it. Here he is. Vaili flings it out to Afamasaga, his captain. He's got a far more conservative lid. Show and go from Alosio. Samoa looking for a fourth here. There's the offload, gone forward. Reprieve for Japan.
Second.
Lucky this wasn't taken, because it was Motunga again and no one was stopping him. He would have been in for three in the first half. Motunga. Sakai, one of the most experienced Japanese players. Got a whole lot of youth around him.
There. Left of my mark, please.
You know, less than 6 debutants in this Japanese squad this weekend, and it's a vastly different lineup than we saw win that qualifying event in Japan. Slightly frustrating, isn't it? Because they look world class at times at that tournament, but now with a completely new side, it's almost they got to start all over again.
That's the thing, a real feature of this Japanese team, to try and break out. But yeah, just the turnover of players. It's hard to build combinations, Rupert.
New head coach as well, Kensuke Iwabuchi, taking over from Damon Karuna. And here they come. Can they get a roll on through Motomura? Motomura decides to carry again over the 10-meter line.
Hands on the ground, Blue.
Sakai goes quickly. Can Japan respond here? Conceded 3 7-pointers already. On the wraparound, here they come. It's Noguchi. Held onto by Afamasaga. Just tripping there, losing his feet, was Morita.
Release now!
Japan, of course, will be hosting a Rugby World Cup of 15-a-side form of the game next year, and then a Rugby World Cup of sevens in Tokyo in 2020. And here they come, looking for their first score, and they've got it. Naoki Motomura, he got the go forward upfield in the first place, and he has scored their first try here, and boy, didn't they need that.
Well, they could have done this in the first moments of the game. Finally, they get it done. I like the way he just charges onto the ball. Some nice footwork for Motomura to get rid of 2 defenders. Goes over in the third. But that's a well-worked try from this Japanese team. As you said, when they do get it right, they're very, very good.
Good score from Motomura. Here's the conversion attempt. Wide out. That'll just slide by. 21-5 it remains. And that's all she wrote for the first half. It's been an excellent first period for Samoa. 3 tries in all. They lead Japan by 21-5.
They get a sniff, another try, we've got a real fight on our hands. Now we dominate, we continue with the pressure. Now we look for Koi. So we can someone wrap the outside midfield, look to shoot back. Run on that, stay wide, or come back to you. and then we work hard off that. Right? Now pushing really quickly so we can void. So make sure that we're there, we're listening to it. Don't forget the cuts. Don't forget the cuts because we break them on your inside shoulders. Come on, we need to score first to get this game in hand. All right? Okay. Playing well. But not good enough over there. Now slowly. All right? So let's work hard. First 2 minutes, don't let them in. Defend.
Also, we empty our tank, 7. We're going to tank in these next 2 minutes, eh? Yeah. I bet you'll come on and finish it up after this game.
Some big games coming your way later on. South Africa, England, New Zealand, Scotland in the Cup quarterfinals. Australia, Argentina just sneaking through. Aussie, one of the unbeaten sides yesterday, as were Fiji. A much changed side. They're up against the USA. The top 8, the Cup quarterfinals, coming your way here in a couple of hours' time in Dubai.
Well, Gordon Titchens here just in the huddle, just speaking about going back to blinds. He wants the ball to go to the midfield centre. Someone wrapping and they're going to bounce back to blind and use their big men. So watch for that as an option in the second half.
Danny Tusitala chips forward, well taken by Sakai.
Right now.
Japan just getting themselves back into the game before the break with an unconverted try. 21-5, 3 tries to Samoa, 2 to Alamanda Motanga, and 1 to Tomasi Alosio.
No, I'm above the shoulder.
Japan with the early penalty in the second half here. Go quickly. Looking a little more comfortable on attack with the ball in hand. There's Sakai, stands in the tackle. Nice offload. Daizawa, here's Motomura, the try scorer for Japan from the first half, but he just loses the ball in contact with David Jerusalem Afamasanga.
Scrum blue.
Yeah, he stood out on one knee as the captain, but he's been working hard, doing a lot of yards, all the dirty work in jersey number 12. That was a good shot by Afamasanga, number 12 and number 12, and there's the rip right there. It's strong over the top. Samoa captain.
Seen a lot of that today. Mark Robertson yesterday was talking about the reef. It seems these teams have they've been practicing that in the off-season. Clearly, you've seen a lot of it.
Oh, it's a lot of skill. They do target that. That's the evolution of the game of sevens. Trying to stay up on your feet, not having to go to deck. It saves on your energy, but watch for the wrap on the midfield here.
Samoan backline set wide. Johnny Vaili out on the wing. Here he is. Little hitch kick and then puts the hammer down. Vaili trying to go on the outside of Motomura, and he's away. Vaili, can he find the offload? Yes, he can. There it is on a plate for Johnny Samuelu. Created by Vaili, and Samuelu finishes it off. Fine score from Samoa.
Well, they've been looking for a speedster on the outside Samoa for a little while. Gordon Titchens looks like he's found a guy, Johnny Vaili. Look at him here. They give it to him early. That's the secret. He squares up Motomura and then he backs his pace on the outside, but he's got the vision as well to give that nice inside ball. Very tough to defend. Great supporting line from Johnny Samuelu.
I've heard of the 2 Ronnies. That was the 2 Johnnies. Conversion successful. Johnny Vaili for Johnny Samuelu.
And Gordon Titchens spoke about the importance of the first 2 minutes of getting that first score. And that's exactly what they've done after the nice turnover from the captain, Afamasanga.
Back underway, 28-5, 4.5 to go. Challenge Trophy quarterfinal. Japan without a win here in Dubai this weekend. Samoa so unlucky not to get through to the top 8. 2 wins yesterday, a narrow loss to the series champions South Africa, but they were knocked out late in the day by Argentina's win over the Blitzboks. It's a good go forward there for Nakazawa. Japan trying to find the width. Here's Kondo. Another penalty on the floor. It's that man again, Afamasanga.
He's just so good. He waited just for an extra moment and then targeted the ball. You watch him here. Goes over the top. Puts him down. Releases and goes straight on that ball. That is brilliant work.
Samoa finished 10th on the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series last season. Their best result was a 5th place in Hamilton. They also appeared at the Rugby World Cup of Sevens in San Francisco. Pretty good opening couple of games there, but missed out on the big games on finals day. And here they come again, looking for another try here. Out the open is Afa Masanga. He deserves a try with all the hard work he's done, but he offloads. And there's another one. It's Tusitala with the touchdown.
Well, the man expressing himself with his hairdo, but you can see he was actually the one talking to his other players to set it nicely, kept the composure. So he'd have a go on the outside. A nice trailing by Danny Tusitala.
Guys, wait.
And Danny Tusitala converts his own try. He's had a string in this game, Tusitala. 35-5 now, still 2 and a bit minutes to go. This is damage limitation now for the Japanese. Tusitala gets a well-earned rest.
An opportunity too for Gordon Titchens just to give everyone a run, get into this day 2 tournament nice and early.
Remember, on the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series, the top 4 after 10 events will go straight through to the Olympic Games in Tokyo in 2020 automatically. Samoa missed out on the Olympics in Rio. Heartbreak for them in the final global repechage tournament. Spain beating them in the final, a game which they led in comfortably and then lost it at the death. So they'll be hoping they can take an easier route this time around. Olympic qualification. Samoa coming the short side, and they're through again. They've got another one. It's Savanea with the score.
Or another young guy who Gordon Titchens has plucked out. He made his debut yesterday. Coming on and still doing a job. Look at him here, power through. Looking for the offload, decides to go again because they didn't commit. Japan, but very tired, had to make a number of tackles. I go back to that point you make about Olympic qualification and Samoa missing out, Rupert. The sole reason they got Gordon Titchens is for that. It looked like he's building a group that could potentially get there as well, no doubt about that.
Yeah, 4 automatic qualifiers in the series, then 6 regional qualifiers. Japan get a place as hosts, and then 1 extra place, the 12th place, will come from that final global repechage event, which will take place sometime, somewhere, in the next Northern Hemisphere summer. Hopefully Monaco.
And we're both available.
40-5. Final seconds.
Goes forward. Knocked and the ball goes forward.
Samoa looking like a cup quarter-final team here in the trophy. They've been very impressive indeed. 6 tries in this game to Japan's 1.
And they've made it look easy too, Rupert. They've made the right decisions. They've spread it when they needed to. They've held it in when they've needed to.
Crouch.
Very efficient.
Bind. Set.
Final play. Japan, 1 last shot. Nakazawa with the carry. Noguchi through the hands to Fuji. Fukumoto up to the halfway line. Japan will still have 1 game to play at the tournament here if they can win that. They might find themselves in a 13th place semi-final. Final even. Here they come, trying to finish with something to smile about in this game. There's the inside ball. They will get a try. And that will perhaps put a smile on the Japanese dial, despite conceding 6 tries in this game. That's a good finish from the Japanese. Tsuruya with the score.
Yeah, and that's a nice offload too. Good timing. On on the outside. Nice impact in the middle from Fuji, the young man. There's the offload. Look right there. Don't have to always take it into contact. That's brilliant work and a great finish from the Japanese.
Samoa continuing their excellent form here at the Dubai Sevens. They're not in the top 8 in the Cup quarterfinals. So unlucky, winning 2 games yesterday and 1 narrow loss. But they will go on to the Challenge Trophy semi-finals. They have beaten Japan here by 40 points to 12.